This is Mike. He's a University of Prescott student in Gardner, Maine. University of Prescott is part of Prescott Incorporated, a waterworks distributor with plants in 9 states throughout the Northeast and Midwest. The University of Prescott is an apprenticeship program designed to help provide the company with well-trained, team-oriented employees. This apprenticeship program is the focus of my IT899 project. This is William Terry. He is a representative of the many trainers that work with UP students throughout the 9-state territory that comprise the EJP holdings. Trainers work as needed with students to help them master the skills included in their 2-year training period. This is Pete Hanrahan, UP Program Director and leader of a team of 5 mentors. All are passionate about the work they do with their UP students, but all are also upper-level managers with demanding jobs. They understand that while the program has been running well enough, there is a need for improvement in order to expand their program to students outside of Maine. This is me. My name is Lydia Leimbach, and I'm a K-12 technology integrator for the Halldale Schools in Central Maine. I wanted to move out of the comfort of a public school setting and see what working for a business client would be like. I started this project in December of 2013 with a meeting with organizational leaders to determine their overall goals for the program. They indicated a need to train workers who were invested in the success of the company and would be able to fill the large number of management positions coming open due to their aging workforce. They also expressed a desire to be able to expand the UP program outside of Maine. Based on their feedback, I developed a goals-driven needs assessment. The results showed several clear trends. The area that Pete decided he'd like to focus on was communication and record keeping. Students indicated that they didn't receive timely quality feedback after a training, or in some cases, any at all. Trainers said they often didn't know what the student needed to learn prior to their arrival at a site and were unsure how to evaluate progress after a training. EJP training sites are very busy, vibrant workplaces. Trainers can't take large blocks of time to complete online training, and EJP has no formalized training department. The best solution was to design a tool that was simple to use, provided the information necessary for the skills evaluation, and sent feedback quickly to both the student and the mentor. This necessitated moving to a rapid prototype model of design. Development of this tool was a bit of a stretch for me. I was familiar with Google Docs and knew that a form could be created that would send input data to a central spreadsheet. I also knew that while the spreadsheet was a good way to store the data over time, it would be difficult to read when looking at individual records. I learned to use a script called Autocrat to pull the spreadsheet data into a more readable report. Not only did this make the data easier to read, it also automatically sent this report to the mentor and the student when the form was submitted by the manager. I was even able to customize the header and the message in the email to reflect the student data in the sheet. I sent the link to the form to a test group of students, mentors, and trainers for an initial implementation and evaluation. The feedback was positive, with a few caveats. The Google form had limited layout options, and the testers felt it was too linear. They also said the skills section was clunky and had too many options to choose from. They asked if there was a way we could allow them to customize the skills section to make choices simpler. Pete Hanrahan asked that we be able to add a student contact element to the form. He'd like students to send a request for training that includes a list of training goals digitally to trainers when they set up a site visit. This would help evaluate whether or not training goals are being met at sites and could help determine which sites are best for student training needs. My next step in the development process was to take the tool and the initial feedback to the IT department. Travis Stewart, owner of the Patrick Company, does all of EJP's programming and web design work. We spoke about database design, web interfaces, and the ability to turn this tool into a mobile app. We are also developing a customized reports function that will allow mentors an overview of a student's total progress. It would also allow trainers to see where the strengths and weaknesses of each student are to help maximize training sessions. The tool will continue to be implemented and evaluated until a final version is reached.